Hey guys, Swarzide here for another part of Pokemon Red. Last time we reached Fuchsia City from the uh, western route that happened to be Cycling Road. This time we're going to do a little bit of exploring that's left to do in Fuchsia City, and then head to the Safari Zone. And this guy is talking nonsense, and we don't know what he's talking about. Old Pokemon merchandise, and there's a strength boulder. And then here, we've actually got the guy that will give us the Good Rod, which is not going to serve all that much of a purpose. However, hey, you remembered my name. Haha. So there's actually two Pokemon we can catch back here. One of which we can catch just about anywhere with the Good Rod. But considering we got it and there's a pond right behind his house, whatever. With the Good Rod, you can usually just find Poliwag and Magikarp in most places. And there's a Poliwag right there. And I switched to Calm out front, didn't I? Here, let's just try chucking an Ultra Ball at it. It's level 10. Of course it's not going to cooperate. Oh no, a bubble from a level 10 Poliwag. That barely even hurt Sean, or not Sean, Vakama. I'm sending out Sean. This is going to do like 1 damage. 2. Oh, I'm impressed. Oh, come on. Just hit it. There. So anyway, Poliwag. Evolves into Poliwhirl at level 25. And from there, evolves into Poliwrath by use of a Water Stone. We'll actually be catching a couple of Poliwrath or Poliwhirls later, because there is one required for a trade back in Cerulean City in order to get Jinx. So we need to make sure we get an extra one for that, and we will be catching a Poliwhirl fairly soon. Its newly grown legs prevent it from running. It appears to prefer swimming than trying to stand. And there's Poliwag for you. So the other new Pokemon in this water, you can find Krabby, Goldeen, Magikarp, and Seaking, which is Goldeen's evolved form, by fishing with the Super Rod here. And of course we didn't find it right away, and we find a frickin' Magikarp. Yeah, I trained one of you. I'm sick of you. Go away. So hopefully this doesn't take you. No, I didn't want to use the items. Stop failing. Wow. And now that I'm thinking about it, switch Sean up front. And then give me a minute. There we go. That took way longer than it needed to. Should not be that hard to find a 25% appearance rate Pokemon. Seriously. So anyway, Seaking is evolved form of Goldeen. Water type. Fairly generic. I don't know what else you can say about Seaking, to be honest. It does... No, I don't want to use the Super Rod in the battle. Come on, game. Can't you have common sense? Come on, Seaking. Thank you. It was a little preemptive, but it still worked. In the autumn spawning season, they can be seen swimming powerfully up rivers and creeks. So, there you go. There you have Seaking. So, and you can go back to this house. And that Poliwag is poisoned, and that's going to annoy me. So, besides those two houses, there really isn't all that much to do in Fuchsia City besides the Safari Zone. You got this little area that just has Safari Zone workers. Wait, who? Slowpoke is very knowledgeable about Pokemon? Slowpoke. We nicknamed the ward Slowpokey and Slowpoke both look vacant. I get it now. That's a good one. So he's like Slowpoke, so you call him Slowpoke. It's funny. Ugh. Yes, yes. I was about to say, Poliwag, are you fainted yet? As mean as it sounds. Pokemon you catch. Wow. Alright, well. So, when entering in the Safari Zone, you need 500 bucks to get in. For just 500 bucks, you can catch all the Pokemon you want in the park. So, obviously, we're going to be doing this multiple times. You get 30 Safari Balls and a certain number of steps. I think it's around 500, 600 or so. So, the first time through, I'm going to simply try to reach the end. In hopes of... Oh, really? That is just bad. Okay. So I guess this time we're just walking through and avoiding as much grass as possible because that was just... I hate how it doesn't let you know it all when you're... I'm going to run into all the rare Pokemon now, aren't I? No, I'm not. So I guess I will go over the Pokemon we can catch once we get through here then. This was just going to quickly run through the Safari Zone anyways, so I guess this way it's even quicker. I'll just grab this item. Full restore, that's very nice. That's completely heals your HP and removes any status problems. So here we got Nidorino. There are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 new Pokemon to catch in this area. A lot of which are rare. However, there are still a good number of manageable ones. There are 4 different areas to the Safari Zone. We are currently passing through what's known as Area 3. And for those of you who don't really care about catching Pokemon, you should just follow this route that I'm taking. Because it's fastest. Because you do need to come into the Safari Zone regardless of whether or not you want to catch Pokemon. Because you get an item at the end that is necessary for completing the game. TM40, what is that? Scroll down, please, thank you. Skull Bash. I'm going to save that. I don't know if I want to use it or not. Hi, Rhyhorn. And there's a protein. Attack stat boosting vitamin. Don't know why a bottle of vitamins is sitting out in the Safari Zone. That's just weird when you think about it. So, for those of you who don't want to catch Pokemon, here's the necessary portion. You need to pick this up right here. The gold teeth. And you need to not get this, but I'm getting it anyway. That should be double team. I'm fairly certain it always has been. And you get here, and you reach the secret house. I'm getting worried that no one would win our campaign prize. And we won HM03 Surf, which is a fantastic water move that also allows us to traverse water once we get the next gym badge. So anyway, we just need to waste these steps, I guess. So we'll just ride around in circles, or just cut. Okay, there we go. Time's up. Safari game is over. And no, we did not get a good haul because the system is stupid. So anyway, with that, we will just fly to Fuchsia itself. You probably want to do that if you're anywhere in the town, just to easily get to the Pokemon Center, because otherwise you have to go all the way around because of how the town's laid out, and it's really dumb. So, let us change our boxes. Yes, change box to box 3. We have 2 full boxes of Pokemon. Alright, so I'm basically what I want to do right here is I want to make this one. I don't want to make it one continuous part. I want to just record as one, and then I will and then I'll just cut it at some point or multiple times to turn it into slightly acceptable length. So anyway, as you may have noticed, I took the gold teeth to the warden, and he thanked us by giving us HMO4 strength. I'm going to teach this to Guardia because I realized Mega Punch is another low accuracy move along with Bone Club, and strength is actually quite a respectable move on its own. So it's a good normal move for it to have, and Drake is getting Surf over Bubble Beam, and that's actually probably pretty much my final move set for Drake. I don't know what else I'll give him besides Bite, so anyway, you can use Strength right away in his house. So Guardia can move boulders and move that one aside and grab this rare candy, which is very nice. So now that that is through, that's actually pretty much all we can do in Fuchsia. So it's time to go to the Safari Zone and go on a catching spree. So, as soon as we get there, I hate how far out of the way you have to walk in order to get to it, though. So, by paying an extra $500 and needing to walk over 1 square, ready to catch some Pokemon. So, starting off, Area 1. The Pokemon found here in descending rarity, so the most common ones are first. You have Nidoran Male, Execute, Rhyhorn, Venonat, Nidorino, Nidorina, Parasect, Scyther, and Chansey. At any point during this, in the Safari Zone, if you are playing blue, you swap all the Nidoran males for Nidoran females, and all the Nidorinos for the Nidorinas, and any Scyther for Pinsir. Other than that, it's all the same. I find in the Safari Zone, it's best to not bother with the rocks and or bait. I find it better just to attempt to catch the Pokemon, and there's a Parasect. That's pretty sweet. Hopefully we can catch it. And although I might be remembering incorrectly, to be honest, you never know. So hopefully we catch Pokemon. Parasect. I think what I'll... Jeez, why do you all just run away? The other thing here is when you fish in the Safari Zone, if you use the Good Rod, you can fish up Poliwag and Goldeen. Now, I know when I'm listing off fishing Pokemon, I'm not going to list off the Old Rod Pokemon because all you can find is Magikarp, so there's not really much point. Anywhere you can fish up Magikarp. So the Good Rod Pokemon are Poliwag and Goldeen. With the Super Rod, you can get Psyduck, Slowpoke, Krabby, and Dratini. So I'm gonna throw a rock. Maybe you have to in first gen. I never remember what they hadn't changed it. And angry Pokemon are more likely to run, and the Pokemon that you use bait on are more likely to stay, but they get harder to catch. So, since I haven't even caught anything yet, this is kind of failure. In order to get everything in here, we do need Surf. Hi, Chansey. Hello. Can I please catch you? Please? Can I be really... Stay, Chansey. Oh, come on. That's not cool. Don't flee, Chansey. Don't flee. Don't flee. What is this? I missed it. What? Gen 1 mechanics, you anger me so. How do you miss the Chansey? Oh, God. Not okay. Okay, so I must be doing something wrong here. I don't know what I can do otherwise, though, so I will just go back to my method of throw safari balls at whatever you see, and hope you catch it. Yay, we finally caught something. So we got Nidorina. Nidoran female's evolved form. It'll evolve into Nidoqueen with a Moonstone, which we'll do as soon as we finish up in here. The female's horn develops slowly, prefers physical attacks such as clawing and biting. So we will use the Moonstone on her once we get out of here and completely done with the Safari Zone. Because we have 2 left over and we need to evolve Nidorino and Nidorina. So that will be taken care of very conveniently. And we won't need to evolve any other Pokemon with Moonstone. So obviously I'm going to run out of steps a lot in this place. But there's lots of Pokemon to catch. There, execute. Come on, I need some luck here. Finally caught something, thankfully. Don't want to leave this area empty-handed. After the first time fiasco. God dang it. Why do they just run away? I'll figure it out. Not gonna look anything up, though. We'll just roll with it. A nice trick to use in here is by very lightly tapping the keys, you can turn without actually moving a step, which allows you to have a chance at encountering Pokemon without taking a step. So if you just keep doing that, you can extend your stay pretty much. There, make the Execute angry. Alright, we got Execute. Execute's Grass and Psychic type. Evolves into Exeggutor with a Leaf Stone. Is a great Pokemon, to be honest. I've never actually used one, but that's, I don't know, I probably should have, to be honest. Often mistaken for eggs, when disturbed, they quickly gather and attack in swarms. So we'll buy a Leaf Stone for you once we're done here. That's 2 Pokemon down. Only 11 more to go. So hopefully we can get at least a few more in this run. Rhyhorn is angry. You do have infinite rocks and bait, so don't worry about that. Oh, Rhyhorn ran. Grr. Okay, Nidorina already got you. So you can go hide now. Let's see, in this area we still need Rhyhorn, Nidorino, Parasect, Scyther, and Chansey. Besides the Pokemon we can fish up. We've got you to Execute, come on. I get you because you're common. Nidorina is not common. Why did I see another one? That's not okay. When I could be seeing rarer Pokemon. That's such a hard word to say, rarer. Rarer. Because you have to do the rarer. But you kind of have to double the E sound even though there isn't one. Such a strange word. Kind of bugs me. Ugh. My hand's feeling weird. Alright, come on. Still got 159 steps here, so. Your Safari game is also over once you run out of Safari Balls, so. We've used up 2/3 of them in order to catch 2 Pokemon, so. Hopefully we can get at least one more. There. Rhyhorn would be nice. And I meant to throw a rock at it, but you never know. I never quite understood why throwing a rock at Rhyhorn makes it angry. It's literally made of rocks. I don't think it would care. Anyway, we got Rhyhorn, ground and rock type, evolves into Rhydon at level 42. Is a very, very powerful Pokemon. What can I say about it? It's very defensive and offensive. However, as a dual ground and rock type, it's very weak to water and grass, which are both special attacks that deal. They're both special attacks, and Rhyhorn and Rhydon have terrible special stats. Its massive bones are 1,000 times stronger than human bones. It can easily knock a trailer flying. Which is why I'm wondering why it cared that we threw a rock at it. I mean, it doesn't really make sense, to be honest. And, alright. Okay, so that's 3 down.